And we're back. New day, new book. We're reading Psycho Cybernetics. Now, this is actually very highly anticipated by me personally. It's been on my list of things to read for a long, long time. So, I'm literally on chapter one now, so I'm just getting into it, but I've been super excited to read this book. And basically, it's about he was like a plastic surgeon in like the 50s or something, right? Maltz, that was his name. And essentially, the whole concept is self image where you can't really achieve anything or rise past the way you view yourself. So basically, this is a whole book about reframing that self image to really achieve what you really want to achieve, right? He was a plastic surgeon that saw people's whole personalities change from one procedure, right? One deformity in their face, procedure changes it and they become a completely different person just because of the self image changing. So, it's a super interesting book. I'm still on chapter one. But yeah, let's get into it. I mean, basically, what he spoke about, right, is how, like I said, you can't really rise above your self image, the way you see yourself. So if you see yourself as someone who doesn't really achieve things, someone who's really unsuccessful, your actions aren't going to rise above that. That's going to, you know, externalize. It's going to show in your external circumstances, right? It's going to show in your actions, the way you carry yourself, how confident you are, etc. But one thing I've actually noticed as well that's really interesting in all of these self-help books is the first step or the first part, all the core principle is always around identity first, like the way you see yourself, changing that. And it's always a recurring theme of going back into your past, seeing why do I see myself in this way and changing that. And then I guess looking into the future as well, seeing where do I want to be and seeing yourself in that way as well. So it's kind of like in a movie where a hero has to go back, fight some demons from his past and then move on. It's literally like that. That's why I find it super, super interesting. But it's kind of like the thermostat effect where you can't rise above a certain level depending on how you actually see yourself. So basically, this book, he gives like different techniques to visualize you seeing yourself in a certain way, achieving something so that you can change your self image. Because apparently, your brain can't really, or your nervous system can't tell the difference between you actually having lived a memory, you actually having achieved something, or it actually happening. It doesn't know if it's a dream, a memory, or if you're just really good at imagining it. So, using that to your advantage, he uses visualization as a way to kind of put you in that mode of, okay, I've achieved shit. I'm someone who's capable of doing stuff. And when your brain, when your body, when your nervous system tries to recall on evidence that you've done that to support your self identity, it's going to be able to bring up evidence because you've basically ingrained it. Even if it hasn't happened yet, you've ingrained it into your brain, which I actually find really interesting. And he also mentions as well it takes 21 days for the change to happen. So these exercises, I'm gonna do them. I'm gonna give them some time as well. Super, super, super interesting. But yeah, basically, like I said, the self image isn't something that's fixed. It's something that's transformed through the way you see yourself, tackling past failures, forgetting about them, because that's what limits us. The way we see ourselves now, right? It's you constantly replaying these past failures in your mind, and then that's the kind of level of self-image you stoop down to. So you always want to look back at your past successes because we all have them, right? We've all achieved something in life, right? So you want to use as much of that as possible to achieve things in the future. And this book is going to teach us, it's going to teach me, and I'm going to teach you guys how you can actually use this process of imagination, visualizing you achieving all your dreams to then go ahead and achieve the dreams because you've changed your self image. So then you're gonna act like that. But man, one thing I've actually learned is, bro, it all starts with the interior, man. It all starts with yourself. Like, I feel like that's something I've lost. Like, I've not even really thought about before I went on this journey of trying to acquire knowledge, right? I've always thought, like, okay, this needs to happen, I need to do this, I need to do that. But I've never actually looked within to see what I can actually change, who I need to become in order to achieve X, Y, Z. So, yeah, this book's super, super interesting. The pace that I'm going at it right now, I'll probably finish it by the end of the week. So, by the weekend, I'll have a summary out. But we're only on chapter 2, around chapter 2. I said 1, but we're actually on chapter 2. So super interesting so far. I'm gonna keep you guys informed. Short video today. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe so that you can see more of these videos and follow my journey. But yeah, let's go.